Hello, everyone. Welcome to another edition of Starfield Essentials. My name is Richard, and today I'm back with Marika on my Steam side, and I'm going to show two more ships that I've stolen recently. And I figured that I've done other ship tours because they help people who get on these ships find their way around. That's why I do them, so that in the future, when I encounter these ships, I have a better idea of what the interior looks like, particularly these large ships, because it's easy to get lost when you're running around fighting inside. And I want to know how to get in, how to get out, how to get to the bridge, how to clear out all the bad guys, and eventually add that ship to my fleet and sell it. So the two ships we have to look at today, we have to get down here to the shipbuilder. I'll show you what we have to work with. There's Blue Wolf. There's my homemade ship for this particular character. And of course we have the Frontier, unmodified stock. And I have a Wanderwell ship, which is the ship that you get from your parents if you have the kid stuff trait. However, this version is highly modified to carry cargo. We're not going to look at this one though today. The two ships we have to look at, we have a Varun Prophecy, which is a fairly large ship, as you can tell. And we also have a Varun Vigil 2. And I think starting with the Varun Vigil 2 is probably a good way to go. Basically, when I get these ships, I don't rely on them for anything. I like to steal them, loot them, and eventually just sell them for credits. I don't rebuild on them. If I want to rebuild a ship, I buy a ship from a vendor, and the cheapest ship I could find, delete all the parts, and then I start building from scratch. So in order to take a tour of the inside of the ship, we're going to make it our home ship. And we'll turn around, and there it is. My goodness, that is a big one. And there's Marika charging forward. She was on top of the ship with me, so she must have dropped right through the middle. It's pretty cool. Looks like we have some kind of particle beam cannon right there. I'll try to get to the side of the ship on the landing bay or landing pad here so we can get a sense of what it looks like from the side. This is typically what I do when I'm coming up to take a ship like this. Here's what it looks like in the scanner. So Varun Vigil 2. You can see it's got that port side entry bay. And as far as where the bridge is, I'm assuming the bridge is somewhere in the front. Let's take a quick look around to the front, see if we can see it. In fact, why don't we head over here to my outpost. We'll get a look at it from the top of the outpost. Let's try that again. Ready? There we go. It's kind of dark. I think that's the bridge right there, though. So it looks like we're going to have to head all the way to the bow of the ship. So we'll come in on the side and make our way forward. And it looks like we have to make our way up several levels as well. And along the way, we'll want to keep an eye out for the docker, because that's where we'll be entering the ship if we were to take it in space. So we'll go ahead and board from the port side. Now, that's the port side. Hi, Marika. We're looking towards the starboard side, and here's towards the bow. And we have a ladder right in front of us, but let's just take a quick look around here. Nothing to the stern. Head forward, and nothing. There's no place for us to go from here, so this makes it pretty easy. We will just head up this ladder. And it looks like, yep, okay. Looks like we end up in some sort of cargo space. So this is back towards the stern of the ship. Yep, and then... Actually, to tell you the truth, I've already become disoriented. So let me look here. Oh, there's another ladder head. That's good. Okay. So here we are. Oh, is that Marika just chilling in his seat? She's like, I'm not going to be spending any time walking around. I'm just going to chill in the seat. Okay. So we came in here. There's the ladder. So off to our left, That's what's a little bit or confusing about this. We come in on the left, but there's a lot of space here. So this is looking towards the port side. Here's towards the bow of the ship, starboard side. So let's head towards the starboard side. And we can go aft a little bit. So heading aft, going towards the port side. We can go farther back aft, which makes sense when you think about where that landing bay was. Yeah, we can. This is kind of odd. There's a chair right there. So if we wanted to get through there, we have to jump over the chair, go around it maybe. Yeah, I'm not even going to bother because it looks like it's just into a little one by one over there. Okay, so heading back towards the bow, starboard. Yeah, this one I think was a kind of a bear to find my way around when I initially boarded the ship, and I'm sure it's in one of my other videos. Okay, and here we are back at the ladder where we came up. Now looking back towards the bow of the ship, we can see that there's another ladder, which is a good sign for us. So we'll take this ladder. We know we have to go to the very top of the ship to get to the bridge. Oh, and there we are. Nice. There is our bridge. And off to the right is our cargo. And off to the left is the captain's locker. And I'm not a big fan of this bridge because the visibility in first person is really poor. Because if you look up, you see you've got decking right there. But there we are. Looking out, I don't see anybody attacking my site, thankfully. Now the question is, where is the docker in this ship? I think I see it in the back there. So we're heading back towards the stern. And here is the docker. So if you were to board this ship from space, you would come down here in the docker, and you've got a straight shot forward to the bridge, which is really nice. But then you have to go down and clear out the rest of the ship. So you would end up down here, you'd be fighting your way through, you'd see another ladder, you'd clear this level, drop down to this ladder, and here's where we came in. So that one's not too bad once you sort of orient yourself. I think what we'll do now is we'll run over to the ship console. Vasco.
Captain, greetings.
Hello, Vasco. And we're going to switch over to a truly big boy here. All right, we're going to switch over to this Varun Prophecy. This is a big ship, and we can tell right away at the front. You can see the bridge is on top. There it is, right there. It's not at the very front of the ship, though. It's a bit amidships, so that's good to know. And when we're going to enter this ship, where is the landing bay? Is it in the back, perhaps? There it is. It's on the starboard side. Let's see if we can. And there's the shield. Where's the docker? I think the docker might be on the side of this one. Let's see if we can find it. Is it on the bottom, perhaps? Yeah, there's the docker. Okay, so that's good to know. All right. So let's. Yep, this is our home ship. Let's go take a look from the outside now. Oh, there it is. Took a second to render. Dang, look at that thing. Woo! Looks like a Stroud Eklund build. I can see it right there. Yeah, boy, this is a big ship. This is the kind of ship that when I'm trying to get points added to my weightlifting score, I would run around. Wow. Takes up almost the whole landing pad. Look at that. All right, so we'll come over here to the starboard side, and we will board. All right, so we're coming in. Actually, one way to think about this is when you enter there's going to be space over here. So sometimes it's a little bit misleading, or I get a little bit confused because you come in on the landing bay and you expect that's at the very outer edge of the ship, but it's not. I mean, you can just look here and see there's a 1x1 right there. Right there. So you're going to find stuff on the other side of that. So we'll enter the ship. And the docker is right there, which I kind of like as far as the design mechanism goes. Landing bay is right behind us. Docker is right there. So I like this kind of design. And there's also a ladder going up, which I like. I like trying to consolidate the ladders as much as possible. But let's see what else we can find on this level of the ship. So we can't head towards the, actually, where did I enter on this ship? Did I enter? Let me just look. This is why I do these videos, because trying to remember all this kind of stuff is a little bit difficult, and it's helpful to me to get a visual representation of what I'm working with.
Captain, it is pleasant to see you.
Okay. Yes. Okay, so I'm coming in on the starboard side. There are the engines to the aft. Yeah. Okay, starboard side. So coming in from the starboard side, that means the bow is going to be to our right, and the stern will be towards our left. And heading straight forward will take us to the port side. Boy, my laptop's really working hard to render the ship. Okay, so straight ahead is the port side, here towards the bow, here towards the stern. So we can take a look, see what's back here in the stern. Not a whole lot there. A foam cup, always useful foam cup. So there's our docker. So whether you come in via the ground or via space, you're going to end up on the same spot, which is actually pretty convenient for memorizing the ship. We'll take the ladder. We're facing towards the bow right now. And we see another ladder right away. So this is a good candidate to take us to the bridge, because if I remember, the bridge is midships on this one. So I'm just going to skirt it for now, go forward into, it looks like a little 1x1. Back towards the aft. Storage area. Over to the port side. Nothing towards the starboard side. Until we come through here. This is probably sitting above the, yeah, it's sitting above the landing bay. Looks like we have some quarters back here, which is nice. Okay, let's go forward and take this ladder, and I have a feeling the ladder might drop us into the bridge. Or near the bridge, hopefully. Okay, so it looks like there's engineering here. Oh, this is one of these ships where you have to basically like fight your way through the kitchen, I think, to get to the bridge. Oh, look, it's one of my crew members. They're the 5x5.
Good to see you.
Hi, astrodynamic specialist. Yeah, this area saw some battles previously, and I think this is what gets you to the bridge. So I don't care for the layout. Like, that doesn't make much sense to me, but here we are. Here's the bridge, looking out. Again, I don't like this. Oh, actually, this one has the window right above you, so that's not too bad. There we are. And as far as what's in the ship, here is the captain's locker. Here's the cargo hold. So if I'm facing towards the bow here, I drop down this ladder. I'm still facing towards the bow, turn around, and this is where I have to sort of remember where I'm at. So I'm facing the stern. Stern, still facing the stern. Not going to find your way out there. Stern, aha. I think I'm heading this way, and then there's going to be a ladder back there. Yeah. Stern. Bow. Drop down that ladder. There's going to be a ladder back here, and this will get me out. There we are. And there's Marika. Hello, Marika.
Hi there, Captain.
Hey, Marika, how are you doing?
I'll be seeing you.
All right, we'll head outside. So there's a quick tour of 2 ships that are in my inventory right now. I don't rely on these ships. I simply collect them, and then when I get a chance, I like to do these videos just to capture what they look like. And I'm not sure if I've even registered these ships. Actually, let's head this way to my outpost. High jump Vasco. There we go. I think I've sold ships before at this location. Well, first let me make sure they're registered. I don't do any registration tricks. Like I don't sell the ships without registering them. Okay. So we're going to register this one. Yes. Register that one. All right. Now we'll come over here and we will view and modify ships so I can make Blue Wolf my home ship again. All right. It looks like I have my vendor credits of 681K, so that's plenty. So we'll, it should say buy and sell ships. I think that would be cooler. So this is kind of neat. Just by virtue of having the shipbuilder, I have a Space Ox 3, an Achilles 3, a Thresher 3. So this Thresher 3, this would be a good candidate to buy to use as a base for starting a new ship. A Babylon 2, that's pretty cool. A Sunsail 2. Neat, neat. A Warhammer 3. And a Varun Him. Ah, yes, I sold this Varun Him earlier in this game. So we're going to go to the sell menu now, and I'm going to sell those other 2 ships, which actually makes it kind of nice because I can access them easily if I wanted to. So we're going to sell this guy. And we're going to... Oh, that's interesting. Sell. Hold on. Did I just buy? I think I may have bought a ship by accident. Did I do that? No. Wanderwell. Burn Prophecy. I want to sell this one. Yes. And I want to sell this one. Okay. And I'm back to my 2 ships here. There we go. 3 ships. Okay, and I'm back to Blue Wolf. And now if I wanted to offload all the junk that I have collected as a result of selling those ships, what I would do is run over here into my outpost. And thanks to the Venpe's Galactic Pawn Shop, I can sell all the junk that I just collected, which I'm not going to do now, but that's how I would go about my game loop as far as getting rid of that stuff. All right.
Everything's 5 by 5, Captain.
Thank you, Outpost Engineering Specialist. Is that you sitting there?
Everything
No.
looks good at my station, Captain.
Thank you, Outpost Management Specialist. There's my Outpost Security Chief.
All systems looking good, boss.
Thank you, Outpost Management Specialist. Yeah, I've got four crew at this outpost. Hello.
Captain on deck.
Thank you. I have 4 at this outpost because it's so hard to find those outpost management specialists. So whenever I find one, I just hire them, and then I put them wherever I have an open slot at an outpost. So in the future, if I build another outpost, I send them over there. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed this video. My name is Richard. Please feel free to like and subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos. I got more content planned, and I will see you in the Starfield.